na may diskarte. O sa pag-ibig ang pag-uusapan, minsan naman ay sa kayamanan. Ikanila, higit-higit gawing motibasyon. Kahit na pilit, pag di mo kaya yumuko na lang. At biglang mapapasabi ka na lang na sana kung laging puno ng saya. Sana kung hindi naiiyak. Sana kung
With your host, Artist Matt, reminding you of my mantra, walk, leave a mark, and make a difference.
I am your co-host, Zillabo, reminding you to always take a chance and make a choice or your life will never change.
Sabay-sabay tayo Sana All!
Sana kung laging puno ng saya. Sana kung hindi naiiyak. Sana kung pangarap ay mataas. Sana kung matagumpay ang landas. Sana all. Oh my gosh.
And yes, again, good evening everyone and welcome to our show. This is your host, Artist Matt. And of course, again, welcome to everyone. Maraming salamat for being here. We are 18 viewers strong and right now, kindly share this live stream naman para mas dumami tayo. And of course, I will be joined by my host or co-host or whatever you want to call it. Pero syempre, mas gusto ko host na lang lahat, no? My fellow host who is coming from California, San Diego, California. Let's all welcome Zillabo.
Good morning! Hello.
Ayan. Totoong-totoo na to. Nasa California ka na. Wala ka sa Las Vegas.
Yes, California. Tingnan mo naman, ang late ng mata ko today.
At bakit naman maliit ang mata?
Nakalimutan
Puyat na
nating
naman.
magmata.
Yun naman pala. Pero okay lang yan.
Kakagising lang.
As long as nakikita mo kami. Nakikita mo ba
Yeah.
kami?
Yeah, kita naman kita.
At syempre, kaabang-abang. Mamaya, pag nag-on cam si Dia, baka mamaya parehas pa kayo ng suot at ng buhok.
Oh my God. Ayan na naman tayo sinabad
Yes. And of course, kakatapos lang ng episode 1 at naipost mo na rin ito sa sa
Yes.
YouTube and naipakalat ko na rin sa mga iba't ibang social media na meron tayo. So, what have you learned so far sa ating Sana All singer-songwriter na
So far,
na show or series?
So far kay Kuya Oji, very talaga yung sa kanya, no? Yung talagang nagda-dive in siya dun sa pagsusulat. At saka yung talagang kung ano yung inspiration niya at that time, katulad nung kay Ate Maan when she was away. Diba? Sinusulat niya agad kasi yun yung nararamdaman niya at that time. So, I think that's a good, that's a good technique din kapag nagsusulat tayo ng mga kanta.
And of course, yung kanyang genre kasi has something to do with Christian music. Parang ganon.
Yes.
Worship songs. Doon yung doon yung geared towards yung kanyang kanta. So mamaya tignan natin kung saan naman o ano naman yung genre ng music ni Wings, 'di ba? Okay. So excited ka bang makilala si Wings? Kasi parehas tayong hindi talaga natin siya kilala. Although last time ay nandun siya sa stream natin and I know na nagre-research ka na rin about sa kanya. Ay hindi kilala, ibig sabihin ng hindi kilala as in yung walang personal or something na relationship kasi nga si Kuya Oji kaya Biab ay at least nakilala natin or nakita natin in person. Ay hindi pala ikaw. Ako lang pala.
Hindi ako kasama.
Hindi nga pala natuloy nung kayo naman nung pumunta kang
Oo.
Pilipinas.
Hindi, I mean like nakakasama natin sa stream.
And of course ano ba yan? Nadadala na ako kay Cathy na kakasama ko sa kanya. Puro of course. Pero si Dia kasi yung nag-scout kay Wings na maging part ng show natin kasi sakto na eto si Dia kasi kakabalik lang ng Kumu at gala siya ng gala. At nakilala niya ito si Wings. So eto siya ngayon ang bakit nag-on cam tong isa? Okay, sige. And of course si Dia kasi ay papakilala natin ng 8:45 PM pa. So, ngayon, sasamahan niya kayo dyan sa baba, sa comment section, pwede siya magtanong dyan or maki-engage sa inyo para naman ay makakuha ng mga tanong na pwedeng itanong mamaya sa ating guest na si Wing Soriano. Sige, simulan na natin, Z.
8:45 daw. Tumawad pa.
Ay, 8:45 ba sabi ko?
Si Ate
8:45 ba
Dina
sabi ko?
sabi niya 8:45 daw, wag 8:40.
Hindi kasi 10 eh. Ano ba? 8 ba sabi ko? 8:45? 10:45 pala. Sorry naman. Okay, let's go.
Ayan guys, so, teka lang, lutang pa ako. Ayan guys, so, thank you sa mga nagpunta dito sa Sana All. And again, our guest is Kuya Wing Soriano. So, marami din siyang mga kanta na ginawa. Yung na-count ko is a total of 6, right? And makikita niyo siya sa YouTube. Search niyo lang yung Wing Soriano and makikita niyo yung mga kanta niya doon. And then I also found out na siya ang nag-produce ng Let Me Be the One ni Jimmy Bondoc, right? So let's welcome Kuya Wing Soriano.
Hello. Hi.
Wing Soriano.
Ay,
Sige,
Kuya.
pwede ka na mag-on cam.
Hello.
Ayun!
Ayan.
Hindi pa tayo magkakilala, so shake hands. Hello.
Hello po.
Oo, dito talaga matetest kung yung aming ginagawa na formula na kailangan ay safe space itong aming show and at the same time ay komportable ang aming guest. So tignan natin kasi right now talagang wala tayong personal touch or whatsoever. and
Yes.
And 'di ba, yan yung sinasabi namin sa aming mga featured host, maliban kay Dia kasi si Dia hindi ko na inorient, pero alam niya na yung ginagawa ng mga featured host na kailangan ay just be comfortable. Para naman parang mirroring na rin yan para maging komportable din ang ating guest. And dahil si Dia ay kahit papaano ay nakilala mo na sa isang stream or hindi natin alam kung nakailang stream or nag-exchange yata kayo ng mga chat because of coordination prior to this, 'di ba? So tignan natin later on. Pero just be comfortable lang sa amin. Okay, sige idea. Z. Parehas ka ng buhok ngayon, tignan mo mamaya. Okay, Z,
Ay,
let's go with our
tanggalin ko na.
first question.
Ayan, hi Kuya Wings. So,
Hello.
to
Nice to
start
meet you.
off, di ba? To start off, tell us about yourself and bakit mo pinursu yung pagiging songwriting or pagiging musician?
Well, okay. Musician, yung pagiging musician, bata pa lang ako kumakanta na talaga ako, and then I started learning keyboards kasi nung bata ako I saw yung mga keyboards dati as laruan and I wanted to play. And
Oh.
then I started learning yung reading yung mga song hits before. Tapos
Mm-mm.
yung chords doon ginamit ko. Then
Yung,
eventually
Mhm.
I wanted to accompany myself and nagbuo kami ng banda ni Jimmy Bondoc. Yeah, my cousin.
Oh.
Yes. And ayun, so ako yung nag-keyboards doon and then singing also.
Mhm.
Siya yung frontliner namin na vocalist and then ako yung kumakanta rin sometimes.
Mm. So ano yung mga sabi mo, nagpa-piano ka, but I did see that you played guitar dun sa mga
Yes,
videos
yes.
mo. So, paano ka naman napunta dun sa pagpe-play ng guitar?
Well, I was actually learning nung nag-theater ako nung high school with Jimmy also.
Mhm.
Meron kaming orchestra doon ay we all teach each other. Yung mga marunong na mag-guitar, tinuturuan yung iba. And then I learned from my friends there in theater. Tas piano, ako naman medyo nagtuturo doon sa iba.
Mm.
Pero hindi pa talaga ako talagang malamya yung paggigitara ko noon. Malamya. So, and then when I started yung magpapagbabanda kami ni Jimmy, yung keyboards nga ako. And then I also wanted to form my own band na nagigitara naman ako and then standing up. Kasi uso nun yung mga side A, side A. I wanted
Yeah.
to be a frontliner also and then I tried playing guitar there
Mm.
and then nakapagbuo ako ng separate band from Jimmy and my band. I called it
Mm.
Painted Wings.
Painted Wings.
Yes.
Painted? Painted.
Yeah, Painted Wings.
Painted Wings. Ayun, sabi ni Riri, kuya, lapit konti yung mic mo.
Yes, there. Hello. Thanks, Riri.
Ayun. Hello, ako
Nire-review
din
mo
ba?
ng my friends.
Ako medyo may ano, parang isang tenga ko lang yung nadidinig kaya
Inaamon ng konti yung music. Pero hirinig ko naman si Kuya Wings.
So there, and then after pagbabanda, ang dami ko rin pinasok na mga ng mga banda na ibang aside from Painted Wings, I had
Mm.
Unity and Seven Soul na kumakanta naman ako na walang instrument, na hawak ko lang yung mic, yung parang yung parang lead
Acapella?
vocalist na
Aha, aha.
walang instrument.
Mm.
And then nag ano nag nagkaroon ng nauso yung acoustic
Mhm.
nauso yung acoustic music that time sa live performance. And
Oo.
I tried my hand at doing acoustic where I'd play guitar and sing accompanying myself. Solo.
Mhm.
Nag-solo talaga ako and ayan, doon na ako nagtuloy mag-gitara. And
Mm.
then doon sa mga pag-perform ko ng solo, nagkaroon ako ng following sa tinutugtugan ko. And in those bars na I'd perform in, I would meet people like in this place. I met like a like a record label president, and
Mhm.
offered me a record deal. Yung songwriting naman, to answer your question, uh wala pa talaga akong written songs that time.
Mhm.
So I said, "Oh, sige, yes, yes, I'd love that." Ano, so actually na-pressure lang ako magsulat kasi kasi nandun na.
Ano yung unang
Nandun.
kantang sinulat mo?
Well, I wrote Say Your Goodbyes first. Yeah.
Say Your Goodbyes. Oh, yeah, yun
yan
napakinggan
yung
ko nga.
pinakinggan ko kanina. Say your
Yes.
Mm.
goodbyes.
Yeah,
Also,
yun nga.
before that, Jimmy and I were already producing Let Me Be the One. So,
Mm.
composition ni Jimmy yun. Siya ang siya yung heart and soul ng Let Me Be the One. Ako kasi I was into recording technology, like using computers, yan. And then yan, the si Jimmy asked for my help to help produce his song, to record it and to finalize it, to make it sound radio friendly. Yun. Doon ako
Mhm.
pumasok doon sa Let Me Be the One. Kung siya yung heart and soul, ako yung geek. Yung geek lang behind Let Me Be the One.
Mm.
Actually, yan dapat yung gusto ko ring itanong, no? Kasi as a producer, ano yung naging part mo doon, the complete part in doing Let Me Be the One. Kasi ang ganda talaga ng kantang Let Me Be the One. Actually, hindi lang, kasi ako, nung nag-start ako dito, parang isa yun sa mga lagi kong kinakanta. Although I'm not a singer, talagang gustong-gusto ko lang yung kanta. And then, madami din akong mga nakikita dito, especially yung mga kilala ko na streamers na yun talaga yung kinakanta. Or yung kahit madaanan ko lang, kinakanta nila yung Let Me Be the One dito.
Mhm.
Kasabayan yan ng ng Paulo Santos na Moonlight Over Paris, mga ganon.
Yes.
Usually, sabay yung dalawang yon. So, yon. So, you are more on sa computer side na, no? Yung paglinis nun and stuff?
Yes, yes.
Technicals.
And actually,
Mhm.
I also had a little bit of hindi naman say, syempre Jimmy's the final pero medyo nakikialam din ako. Kasi
Mhm.
like when he was writing it, when you were recording it na, I actually had something like my opinion, sabi niya na yung we don't need to find the setup where. Sabi ko, Jim, gamit kaya tayo ng ibang word than setup, kasi yung setup parang napaka-technical, sabi ko. Parang pang-computer yan, 'di ba, pang setup ng software. So sabi ko,
Mhm.
Okay.
setup parang parang settings. So of course, final say of course is sa composer. But I had a little part in
Meron may
doing.
hesitation, parang ganon. Parang hesitant
No,
ka sa
no
word
naman.
na
I
yon.
was just giving my opinion. Kumbaga yung as
Mhm.
producer, may opinion ng producer na binibigyan din naman ng consideration. So there,
Mhm.
Jim, can we try this? So siya nag-decide na Hindi, setup talaga yun. O sige, sige. Maganda, maganda. Sige. Go. But with other things, I don't remember na now. But with other things, let me have my say in some details. But I just don't remember which suggestions na na
Mm.
naging I think
Part mo.
especially with phrasing or how to sing certain parts. Like kung
Mm.
ibubuga mo ba yan or ipapalseto mo lang, yung ganun. So
Mm.
he lets me give my opinion. And then he'll ask me, okay ba? Maganda ba yung tunog? Then I tell him, hindi. Palitan mo ko. Ganun yung producer.
Yeah.
So parang ano siya no, arranger at the same time yung pati yung mga vocal technique or something like that, pati yon. Tama ba? Because kung paano niya ibuka or something like that.
Well, more or less parang I'm an extra ear to help him na.
Mm.
I'm extra ear that he trusts na Jim parang matalas palitan natin and sing this lightly lang kasi parang or medyo gaanan mo pa para may lambig, he lets me say these things.
Mhm. Oh, I see.
So, dun naman sa ano mo, sa sinulat mong, Say Your Goodbyes, kuya.
Mhm.
Ano yung inspiration mo dun sa kanta na yun? Bakit mo siya sinulat?
Let's see. Okay, actually, wala akong inspiration dyan. Kasi I just put words together. Like I like words, like phrases.
Mhm.
Like with that song, the first line goes, the end has now begun. Parang 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 interesting yun. Isip mo end na nag-umpisa. Parang the end has now
Mm.
begun. So I wanted to play with words.
Okay.
And then I continued. I was playing guitar lang and then I would sing through it kung anong melody ang pwedeng gawin. So
Mm.
that's how I wrote the song. And
Okay.
with most of my songs, wala akong inspiration talaga.
Ah.
I just
Mm.
that's how I write. I'm a melody maker and
Mhm.
I like playing with words. I like power phrases. And then
Mm.
yun.
So meaning to say nagsisimula ka sa lyrics pero yung lyrics na to ay hindi din buo kasi parang in parallel siya with melody. Like for example, you have this lyrics or meron ka ng phrase na or line na the end has now begun tapos try mo sa melody tapos next na naman parang ganon or
Yes, sometimes I just go through while singing, nadadagdagan ko lang. Of course, I'll get the rhymes together pag kailangan
Mm.
niya.
parang continuous flowing no using the guitar no. So tapos kapag may nabanggit ka na medyo okay sa pandinig mo sulat, parang ganon ba?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
sometimes guitar, sometimes piano naman. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasi dun sa ano, dun sa kantang ano, Say Your Goodbyes, para siyang malungkot na kanta pero kasi medyo upbeat yung
Yeah,
ano,
masayang
yung
malungkot
yeah.
Actually
Ito
madali siyang
nagpapaalam
sundan.
pero oo, madali siyang sundan.
Madali siyang
Teka, parang
sundan.
narinig ko na 'to, eh. Teka lang, alam mo yun, na ano siya talaga, yung memorable yung hindi melody, yung, music niya na
Oh,
ano,
thank
upbeat
you,
siya
thank you.
tapos
It has
'di
that
ba?
effect on you.
Okay, sige. Dahil may
Oo.
nabanggit si Z no, na sabi niya, parang nadinig ko na to. Ikaw ba as an artist or as a singer-songwriter, do you take offense kapag na ano ka na parang nakadinig ka ng gano'n na parang, ay, parang nadinig ko na yung kanta or parang may kaparehas siya? O parang
Oh
ano siya
no,
sa'yo?
it's
For you,
okay.
it's a compliment kasi parang, uy, there's something, parang gano'n.
Mhm.
Oh no, it's okay. As long as it's said naman in a positive light, yeah, that makes
Mhm.
me feel good naman about wow, parang maganda naman
Mm.
yung
Sabi nga
comment
ni Ate
maganda naman.
Dia, parang nadinig pero it's still unique. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hindi siya kapareha pero ano, memorable. Yun yung right term.
Okay. Is it important for you to have a really unique or standout na title?
Not really. Actually, I had a song na na actually Tagalog yung song pero English yung title. English na tabingi. Basta
Paano yung English na tabi?
tabinging English pero Tagalog yung song. Kasi my song is called Buttered
Buttered
Husband.
husband.
Okay.
Yeah, it's buttered as in parang buttered chicken ganun. Pero
Mm-mm.
husband, parang battered husband pero buttered husband. So
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
parang tungkol sa sa husband na parang ano na, parang nagrereklamo. So,
Mm.
tungkol sa partner, sa wife niya, yan wala lang, naisip ko lang.
Mm.
Mhm.
And it's funny, like probably some complaints that a husband might be bothered about. And I wanted to make it sound a little slapstick and medyo comedy as in
Mm.
there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Bago ang lahat kasi last time ang ating guest ay si OG Kayabyab tapos bumisita si Wing Soriano na guest na rin natin ngayon for episode 2. Ngayon naman si Wing Soriano ang ating guest for episode 2 tapos nandyan sa baba ang ating guest for episode 3, Gaya and Andre na sa episode 3 ay ating maging guest and of course duo naman sila and couple sila. So
Wow.
hello sa inyo. Sa mga gusto diyan mag-follow, follow nyo na kaagad sila. And of course, andyan si Josh na isa ding singer-songwriter on his own pero nagsisimula pa lang, no? So sige, let's proceed. Ako naman ang tanong ko kasi nga unusual kasi. Dahil nga sabi mo hindi mo naman na-experience, talagang ginagawa mo lang siya. Wala
Yeah.
kang inspiration o kaya naman kasi kung kunwari kay Kuya OG Kayabyab naman last time, ang sinabi niya, and I know na nandun ka, ang sinabi niya naman, yung iba hindi niya naman experience, pero it's more on internalizing na parang siya yung character. Parang ganon. So it's more on role playing, pero sa'yo wala talaga, as in wala kang, tawag dito, mahirap ba siya or sa'yo kasi nakasanayan mo na siya o kaya naman, may nagsabi na ba sa'yo na, paano nangyari yun? Parang ganon. Na parang kini-question yung creative juices mo or creative process mo. Although it's your own creative process and you
Yeah.
do you naman, 'di ba? Pero may mga narinig ka
Yes.
na ba na parang ang weird mo naman or something like that na paano
Yeah,
nangyari?
yeah.
Hindi pwede yung
I get
ganun,
it.
parang ganon.
Okay lang kasi parang I try lang to it's like writing a play. Parang ito may
Mhm.
story ng ganito and then you use words you can put together to express kung ano yung story na naisip mo for that song. And then ganun lang, yeah.
Mhm. So dun
Okay.
sa mga sinulat mo kasi um so anim 'yon. Most of them are in English. So do you
Yeah.
really prefer writing in English than Tagalog?
Well, wala naman akong preference talaga. Um, ano lang, I
Thank
was
you.
just comfortable that time. Tsaka medyo it was ano rin era influence din kasi yun, like during those times, ano ba, Let Me Be the One, Moonlight Over Paris, mga
Mhm.
naka-release. So
Maybe, mga ganon.
so medyo influenced by my producer self yung writing ko that time, na parang pag producer ka, you think of the market,
Mhm.
the target market. So
Mm.
ang mga umuubra ngayong mga kanta, itong mga kantang to, mga English yung mga ano, yung mga ganun ng hilig. So
Mhm.
I influenced my writing self to write English na rin.
Mhm.
Pero may mga times naman mas nasa mood ako kasi pag kunyari mas nasa mood ako to do Tagalog kasi parang yung pakiramdam ko na siguro kung hindi influenced by my producer self, or kung hindi influenced by kung anong uso, Tagalog is more comfortable for me.
Mhm.
Kasi parang masyado ko na siguro nadadramahan ako sa English, or parang naanuhan ako, parang yung parang masyado namang seryoso 'to, English pa, parang I want to think of
Mhm.
yung mga, kasi medyo kuwela ako, eh. And,
Mhm.
parang minsan gusto ko yung mga sulat ko nangaasar. So, yun yung lumalabas, yung loob ko, yung pagkakuwela ko, gusto ko ilabas, and that would be the inside me. If I
Mhm.
write mga Tagalog na medyo pang-asar songs sometimes, or, parang siguro if to put beside like the song of who's this ba, Itchy Worms, yung beer, ganyan. I like it
Yeah.
to be witty. I'm more witty in Tagalog, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so ayun.
Yeah,
And I like
nakita ko nga yun dun sa comparison ng Say Your Goodbyes versus dun sa Buttered Husband.
yeah,
Sabi ko, sabi ko, tama ba yung pagkakabasa ko? Teka lang. So, nung pinakinggan ko yung
husband.
pinakinggan ko yung kanta, sabi ko, okay. Catchy.
Akala ko nga nung una kasi nga may sinend sa akin si Dia na yun nga may corrected and then andun yung
Mm, mm,
battered husband na sabi ko
mm.
parang iba yung
Hindi,
spelling or something.
na-autocorrect yan ni ni Siri
Yeah,
or ni
ni phone.
ni phone, oo.
Mm.
Ayaw
Okay.
pumayag.
So kanina naman kasi nga sinend lang sa akin ni Dia. Akala ko tuloy skip meaning to say wag pag-usapan. Akala ko tuloy kasi nga 'di ba battered husband. And syempre ano yan parang serious matter yan and all na parang okay sige wag natin pag-usapan.
Yeah,
Tapos
kaya
tapos
nga
biglang
nire-reason ko.
si Wings mismo nagsabi ng battered husband. Ano ba talaga?
Well, yeah, skip naman na ano na like influence and mga stuff like that. Parang I didn't
Mm.
wanna get into that lang siguro. But that's it.
Okay, sige. Hmm.
So, currently ba, have you written any current songs?
Well, not recently, not lately, cause
Mhm,
my situation. I'm actually bedridden now. I'm a stroke survivor,
mhm,
and I only started recently into trying to play the keyboards. I can't play.
mhm,
Definitely, I can't play the guitar anymore because my left side got paralyzed. My left hand I can't use for playing. So when I play keyboard now, walang left hand, just the right hand.
mhm,
Hindi ko
mhm,
mabuo yung putting together the instruments
mhm.
for writing a song kasi mabibitin ako, parang hindi ako
Yeah.
masasatisfy sa pagbuo ng accompanying myself. No, not recently. I haven't written
Mhm.
anything. Yeah.
Pero I did
Eh,
see na nagko-cover ka ng mga songs
yeah.
on your own YouTube. And parang ganun pa rin yung yung boses mo. And
Oh,
it's really what is it? I'm
Kanino ba
really
yung
glad.
tumutunog? Akin ba yun?
Hindi
Kasi
sa
ako yung pero sa iyo
akin
kasi
ba?
na ano ako
Sorry.
na-OOC ako kanina pa ako galaw ng galaw dito.
Chori, chori. Sorry naman, sorry. Ayan,
Well,
so
anyway,
mm.
'yon sige, let's
Ayun,
go
so
back.
nakaka-inspire lang kasi yung mga covers mo ng songs and
wow. Nice. Thank you.
nandito pa ba ako? Ayan. Sa
Yes,
akin nga
nandiyan ka
yun.
pa.
Sige, ikaw muna Kuya Matt.
Okay. So, anong oras na? 3 minutes na lang naman papakilala na natin si Dia. Tapos pwede na
Yeah,
tayong
okay.
mag-end. Joke lang. Pinakilala lang sabay nag-end.
Hala.
Pero as a singer-songwriter, ano yung pinaka parang anong tawag dito? Meron ka bang goal or end goal na tipong kapag ni-release ko to, kailangan ganito kaagad yung hit, yung views niya, something like that. Especially that you are doing covers sa YouTube na kailangan pagka-post mo pa lang kasi pinaghirapan yun eh. Na tipong kailangan pagka-post ko nito, madami ka agad manood or something like that. Or at least may mag-comment ba lang na isa na, wow, ang galing or something like that.
Well, I'd like to have a song released sana na many people would enjoy singing, and many people yung kilala yung to leave a mark lang actually, kasi my songs actually hindi hindi na market masyado. When it was part of an album, my own album, ano hindi na promote ng record label yung songs ko, and I would like something na worthy of commercial um a commercial position sa industry, kasi yung makakatatak, unlike the other songs yung automatic meron sila sa mga Spotify, sa mga Apple Music. Ako wala pa ako. I actually had my songs there, pinasok ng record label, but na-pull out. Actually, nagsara yung record label eh.
Oh.
So na-pull out na nila dahil wala na.
So, pwede
Ayun.
bang malaman yung name nun? Kasi nga si Josh ay nagtatanong. Kasi sabi niya, sorry na late. Pero sakto lang, Josh, yung pasok mo actually. Pwede bang malaman
Name,
or cannot be na?
name ng alin?
Ng record label daw. Kasi
Oh, it's
nagtatanong si Josh kanina.
Synergy Music yung name nila.
Yung Synergy. Oo nga. Kahit papaano matunog din yung name na yun. Nadidinig din naman. Familiar daw sabi ni Josh. May balak pa sana si Josh na lumipat ng record label.
Well, I last I heard it's closed. You know, there's a new one I'm talking to na from the owners of dating Alpha Records. There's a new one. Look for Harmony Music. Yun.
Oo,
Yes.
kahit papaano nadidinig din yon. Okay, and before anything else, no, allow me to cut you first kasi it's already 10:45 here in the Philippines and the current time is naka 45. Sakto pala yung pag-on natin ng live stream ngayon, no? Kasi nga because of technical difficulty. So, 45 minutes past the start of this live stream din naman. So, it's time for us to introduce our featured host for tonight. She is part of TRT or the Real Team and of course, a part of Team Favored, the unofficial team here in Kumu. Let's all welcome Dia. Oh, ayan, delay pa yan, no? Hindi pa makapag-on, no?
Wala
Ay,
na,
Dia.
oo na. Dagdag na.
Oh, wala na. Ayan. Oh,
Ayoko
ayan,
na.
naghang pa, oh. Naghang pa, oh. Oo. Hala. End na. Oh, sige, end na natin. Bye-bye, guys.
Wait, let me just fix my mic.
Okay, Dia, base sa habang kanina ay nag-check ka ng sa mga comments sa comment section natin. Comments from the comment section. Ano-ano yung mga nasagap mo na pwedeng itanong?
Good evening everyone, first of all. Parang bago. Hello, Kuya Wee.
Kuya daw. Kuya Miss Z.
Hello.
Ayan, palutangan po yung ating show for tonight.
Kuya, wag lang tito tsaka sir.
Narinig ba ako?
Yes, nadidinig ka pero parang walang mic din eh actually. No?
Yeah,
parang wala
kuya
din.
na lang para nakakabata.
Ano?
Walang gumagana talaga sa ginagamit mo. Nakakabit ba yan?
Wag mo na hawakan, sayang effort.
Pahihirapan mo ko sa pag-e-edit, oo.
Ayan, dahil na-mention na ni Z, because our show is being recorded right now, andyan si Gintong Tigre to record. And of course, ay ipopost yan next week sa my YouTube channel ni Z. Ayun, hello, sabay,
Ayun, wala
bye-bye.
na,
Sige,
bye.
lock natin. Josh, gusto mo ba palitan si Dia?
Uy, grabe ka naman. Yan.
Andyan ka naman, pero yung wala talaga, I think hindi siya nakakonect. So, magsalita ka na lang, go. Kunwari, isipin na lang natin, meron.
Lakasan mo na lang.
Naman ako. Dinig.
Nadidinig ka nga, kaya iisipin na lang namin ay gamit mo yung mic mo. Sige na kasi naubos oras natin. Ano ba?
Wala, hindi ako maririnig lalo, oh.
Okay lang, edit ko.
Actually, wala talagang kinalaman yung mic. Kahit tanggalin mo, wala talaga. Kahit ilayo mo yung mic kasi parang wala talaga siya.
Okay na yan, okay na yan.
Oo, magsalita ka na, sayang oras natin, yung airtime natin, ano ba?
May bayad na to, oo.
Oo. So, right now, ayun, tingnan natin.
Akong tanong,
Okay, go.
parang, huwag mo na pumitag yung mic ko. Hello, ayun. Nandito po ba kayo sa Philippines? Yan, from
Yes, yes.
Gaya, and
Ikaw naman, ano yung person na, kahit papaano, ano yung tanong mo? Kasi nga, ikaw yung nakakilala kay Wings.
Kuya Will, sa panahon ngayon, since ang genre na panahon ninyo is more on acoustic and bands. So, sa mga music makers today, ano yung nagugustuhan mo? Personal, parang nakaka-ka or parang type mo siya, parang different. And then,
I'm sorry, I'm
second
having a hard
artist.
time listening to you lang ng konti. Yeah. I'm hearing you.
Sorry na nag-complete.
Parang medyo
Meron ka
kinakain ka
bang-
ng music.
Okay, tamo, pati music natin mag-adjust sa'yo. Ano ba yan?
Okay lang, I just
Grabe, 1 week naming pinagandaan to Z. Talagang pagka after ng Sana All, nag-ano na siya ng tawag dito, nag-fix na siya, hinanap niya na yan. Pero ganun pa rin. Pero Dia, go on lang. Off na lang natin yung music muna. Pero kailangan magsalita kasi ayoko ng dead air, guys.
May nagugustuhan ka ba na music genre this generation? And any artist na medyo pinakikiligan mo? Yeah.
Oh yes, actually nagugustuhan ko yung yung ngayon I'm medyo interested in getting into, like, that music scene, yung kumanta nga ba ng ng I Love You So Bad, yung ganung klaseng music. Lainey.
So bad.
Yeah.
So, yung gana.
Yeah, I like Lainey. I like them.
Lainey.
And parang I want to get into, pag kunyari mag-start na ako mag-compose ng new songs, medyo tatamaan na naman ako, i-influence na naman producer side ko yan. I'd be producer and arranger side ko. I'd be arranging it, yung making it sound yung parang ganun, or that kind of music, parang to change the genre of it. Kasi that's not acoustic at all, may pagka-EDM na nga ng gonte.
Mhm.
So I want to get into something newer.
Actually, meron kang music na may I don't know if I'm right, pero may flute na kasama, tama ba?
There was a saxophone here.
Saxophone pala, bakit flute na sa isip ko? Yun, may saxophone. Yun, meron, di ba?
Oh, that's actually not my song. It was a song by Noel Cabangon.
Mhm.
Kasi when I was given that record deal, it was a 10-song album na kailangan ko punuin. And then I said, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm still making my songs. Hindi pa ako songwriter. So, we tapped yung mga songwriters talaga na nauna na. And then yun, so Noel Cabangon had something from his shelf. Tapos yun, pinili namin, it was really nice. Yung Missing You, if you don't remember the title, yung may saxophone.
Yan pala yung pinapakinggan ko kanina, yung Missing You. So, Noel Cabangon. Oo nga, may nakita ka nga akong written by Noel Cabangon. Tapos, pero dalawa siya. So, yung isa yung pinindot ko, yung may lyrics, yung Missing You. Okay. So, dahil nga binigyan ka ng song galing kay Noel Cabangon, who is really a known musician, did you feel pressured during that time? Na parang, uy, kailangan magawa ko to ng tama, kailangan mag-hit ito, or ang laking responsibility, parang ganon.
Well, yes, very precious. Kasi yung pinakikinggan ko pa lang yung demo niya, parang sabi ko, naku, paano mo kakantahin to? Ang ganda-ganda ng boses ni Will.
Oo, kasi nga kailangan niya pala ng magbigay ng demo, demo music sa'yo. Okay.
Alright,
So,
sabi
meron
ni,
ka- ay, sige,
ni
go.
Josh, if you still have any more songs na hindi siya na-release.
Well, yeah, I do. Pre-recorded songs na. But I have some posted. Na-produce ko na rin. It's posted on YouTube.
Okay. And what is the title of that?
It's called Walang Pilitan. Yeah.
Walang pilitan. Wow.
Oo, kung nagtatanong kayo kung bakit hindi niya pa pinopost or something, wala ngang pilitan, di ba? Bakit ba? Pero before anything else, I would like to say hi to those who are here right now. Josh Music, Chuchay, Kayamaan, Geya, Louis City, Riri, Pa-Jojo ba? Pa-Hoho.
Pajojo.
Baka Pa-Jojo and Mokang Sia and Naj. Okay, hello sa inyong lahat dyan. You have an artist in mind to sing? Sabi daw, ayan na, inuunti-unti ka na ni Josh. Baka daw, baka daw kasi gusto mo nang i-release, tapos gusto mo nang wala ka pang artist, at gusto mo international kasi nasa ibang bansa si Josh. So si Josh na lang daw. Pero Josh, sabihan na muna kita, walang pilitan. Kung sakali. Ayan, do you have artist in mind daw?
Wala pa naman.
Wala pa. Ayun na, chance mo na yan, Josh. Baka gusto mo mag-demo, Josh. Kailangan mo maghulog ng mga malalaking VG. Yun yung demo.
Yun, wala naman.
Audition ka na, Josh.
Yeah, kilala ko si Josh. Yeah.
Eto na naman, o, diba? May pag-aangkin na naman si Josh. Eh, di kilala mo siya.
I wanna say
I-edit out na naman natin.
Oo, tatanggalin na naman natin yan. Well, kasi si Josh naman ay
And Mokang, yeah. Hello.
si Josh naman ay aming tawag dito,
And Riri.
punching bag namin si Josh. Si Kayamaan nandyan pero tahimik lang, hindi muna nakikialam. Pero Josh, umanda ka kay Kayamaan. Ayan na si Kayamaan. Resident mascot daw. Ayan, nag-umpisa na yung kulit ni Kayamaan kasi nga si Josh na.
Ayan.
Pero yun.
So Dia, do you have any other questions para sa kay Kuya Will?
Yan, I have one more question.
Ay, one more na lang pala. Pwede na natin pababain. Sige, go Dia.
Kawawa naman.
Ito ako. Sir Vince,
Yes.
if ever, so are you planning to digitally like sa mga sikat na platforms like Spotify? Kasi si Matt, may yan mag Spotify.
Hindi, actually.
Yes.
Apple Music yung ano.
Apple Music, ay, oo nga pala. Apple Music, so they love support, like Josh as a single din for dun sa mga platforms. Yung mga kakilala namin, yung mga old songs mo na hindi masyadong na-promote, is it possible that
Well, yes, I've been working on that. I've been talking to having some meetings with Harmony Music and the executives there to help me out to fix the
Legalities.
the legalities with
Yeah.
Synergy Music kahit sarado na siya. Of course, meron pa ring contracts yan na kailangan i-release. So I need them to. So pag-release nun, I need to I want to work with Harmony Music to release yung mga actually release naman yung mga songs ko, hindi lang promoted. So there, I want Harmony Music to be the one to promote it, to re-release it and promote it. And yan. Parang if I want them to be released sa mga Apple Music, I want to go through the right channels, which is a record label. Hindi yung personal lang yung ako magbabayad ng parang yun, di ba? Kawawa naman, di ba?
Mhm.
it's a risk?
Gusto mo yung kasi parang syempre you want all the dirty works to be done by the right people or company na parang eto ka na lang, you sing tapos you perfect the craft and then sila na mag-isip or sumakit yung ulo with that, no? Sabi ni Josh, random question, nakaka-hype na pursue ang music industry. Should I come back to Philippines, Kuya Francis? Well, bakit kami tinatanong mo ko? Joke lang.
I think
It's a good time daw.
Pretty much alive. Yeah, it's still alive. And there was a time na parang I had this sinking feeling that the recording industry was dying. Na parang like nagsasara yung some record labels, and then radio is pretty much almost, parang feeling ko parang it's almost dying na radio hindi na pinapansin masyado. Yeah, and ang mahal ng maintenance ng radio stations, and also now meron pang there was this dirty well, I call it dirty. There's this system of payola. You know that naman. Have you heard of it?
Payola.
Yeah. Payola is money. Like a fee paid to radio stations to play your songs.
Okay, para siyang placement or something, or parang para makuha mo yung oras nila or something like that, no?
For the airtime, yes. Para masama ka sa playlist nila. And record companies.
Ay, wait lang. Kasi may sinasabi si Kayamaan. basahin nyo na lang para hindi na maano sa YouTube or hindi na ma-post. Pero, so is it really for the radio or for someone else?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Kasi may sinasabi, sige na nga, banggitin na nga natin, edit mo na lang Z. Under the table daw for the DJ.
Yes,
So is it
under the
for the
table.
DJ?
Well, it started out as that, under the table. Parang directly sa DJ na lang mapupunta yung yung payola at the money. But then I have to say that I have been hearing that it goes straight to the station managers, and the orders to the DJs come from the higher ups. Yung orders sa DJs to play the songs, higher ups ang nagbibigay ng playlist, and that made me sad.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, ganyan ba yung industry namin? Talagang may ganun na, and it's officially done. Record labels are into that dirty system. I call it dirty. I'm sorry, record industry. Ano ako? But yun. So, but now, hindi naman ako ganun ka-bothered by what I'm saying or by them hearing it. Kasi, music now is, it's all digital and it's all happening online. Yung mga kilalang songs ngayon, parang doon na, nagpa-viral na lang and then doon na lang. Siyempre, magkakaroon din ng need for record labels, but it got dirty. For me, it got dirty. I feel bad. Got so rich na naging lagay-lagay na parang
Pero-
Because that's
I'm sorry, in the
more kasi marami ng
Yes, and yun nga, kasi nga, you were telling earlier na si Josh pwede nang bumalik sa Pilipinas because the music industry is so alive right now. Pero, kailangan pa ba na umuwi talaga siya sa Pilipinas? Given the fact na meron ng mga Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, TikTok, and all.
pwede rin hindi na nga actually kasi naka-online na nga lahat. Yeah, well, now that we rambled into that topic na everything's online. Yeah, pwede nang hindi na it's just alive. I'm just saying that the listeners are here, are alive, are waiting to hear new things.
Mhm.
Hindi na gaya yung dati nung when I was feeling na it was dying. No, it's alive. Wala na yung the pandemic is being taken away from our lives, our working lives, and our expressing life as artists. Hindi ba dati affected ng concerts? Wala nang concerts kasi walang gig dahil nasa pandemic, and nawawala na siya. And thank you Lord for that. So pwede na. Ready na ang listeners to listen. Ready na ang fans, audiences, and supporters to watch.
Mhm.
Yes, sabi ko, unless if he wants to be PhD and doing more regular shows. If he wants to promote gigs, marami kasi gigs here that can racket.
Meron na dito, yes. Buhay na dito. Especially si Josh, ang galing-galing.
Okay, question. Medyo may babalikan lang tayo kasi bigla kong naisip to. You were the producer of yun nga, yung Let Me Be The One na kay Jimmy Bondok.
Yeah.
And of course, sumikat din talaga yung song na yun. And of course, si Jimmy Bondok din sumikat. Sabay yun na sumikat. So, is it because of you or ay may katulong pa kayo na other people in promoting that song during that time?
Well, we had radio, ang radio connections. During that time, ang kilalang radio station, ang sikat na radio station was Wave 89.1. Yun ang yung nagpasikat sa song. They would play it at their parang bedtime hour.
Mhm.
They call it Dream Sounds.
I was a listener.
Oh yeah, really. So there. So ayun, nagugulat na lang ako that people were telling me like I'm a guy sa mga girls parang yung ganda ng song na piniplay, Let Me Be The One sa Dream Sound, sabi naku, talaga gusto niyo na inintroduce yung pinsan kong kumanta niyan. Talaga. so I felt proud na parang wow, ano na. Yung paglalako namin sa radio station nung CD, ginawa lang namin yung binigay namin yung CD. And then, CD pa nun eh. So, sabi ko, wow.
At uso yung pagbaburn nun.
Pag-burn na opener lang.
Sa recto. Di ba?
Kasama ulit hindi naman sa na-burn ko. Sorry, Kuya Chris.
Well,
Oh no, nako.
College or high school. I'm sorry.
Hulihin na to.
you know, actually, to be honest with you, be honest with everyone, I actually love piracy. Yeah.
Kasi it promotes lalo,
Hindi
no?
it promotes lalo. Hindi ako bothered sa piracy. And
Tiwi.
I'd rather have songs na kumalat na organically na parang through piracy than through the dirty paying radio stations to play your songs. Parang hindi man lang official, it's under the table, and it's sad. I'm sorry, radio stations.
Wow, thank you
but
so
it's
much.
True, you know.
So parang eto na naman no, ng tipong the other one is legal, the other one isn't. Pero when you scratch underneath, parang same lang. Parang same lang, and the other one for you helps a lot kasi nga it promotes, and of course na-tap niya yung isa sa mga fangirl na si Dia to record or to burn that and iparinig sa lahat and maging part ng playlist. Okay. Actually, you were at the right direction pala dati, no? Kasi nga pinaglalako nyo sa radio station and alam niyo yung tamang radio station to promote it kasi nga
Wala
naman
kaming binayad
wave.
na pa yun.
Yeah, kasi yung wave nga naman is tamang-tama or swak na swak sa Let Me Be the One na vibe during that time. So right now kaya, in case na maging producer ka ulit, with all those na hindi, yun nga, sinabi mo hindi na ganun ka essential or hindi na hindi na siya ganun ka tinatangkilik yung radio because of different media na rin. If you will be given a chance to produce again and to actually market a song. Kunwari si Josh yung bago mong Joshi Bondok, ganun.
So, hindi
Paano-
ko ma-edit out yan.
Paano mo ngayon siya? Kunwari lang naman, hypothetical, pero it will give us all, kasi nga naman, it will give us all that certain technique or idea kung paano ba ilako yung kanta if ever na we become producer, composer, singing songwriter, or something like that. Ano kaya yung magiging parang pinaka strategy mo now?
I am still getting into that, trying to learn how these viral songs get viral. Ang gagaling nila talaga actually. I have big respect for the new artists na nagiging viral yung songs. Although hindi ako masyadong natutuwa. Sorry, I have respect for songwriters, but hindi ako masyadong natutuwa doon sa mga lumalabas na sumisikat, nagiging viral na mga bastos na songs. So, marami mga R&B, mga hip-hop na, wow, medyo, I call it bastos because they are bastos.
And especially ngayon, no? Kasi nga may mga songs talaga na yun ang habol ngayon, na talagang kailangan sobrang cringy niya para naman mas lalong sumikat because of the power of micro vlogging, yung mga social media. Kasi nga, i-share natin. Ayoko sa song na to, pero i-share ko bago ako mag-comment na sa ano bang klaseng song to. Pero i-share mo pa rin, di ba? So, it gives traction, it gives a lot of exposure. Kaya parang yun na yung target ngayon. Hindi na yung parang, sige, pagandahin muna natin or ano. Kasi nga, mas madaling sumikat ngayon kapag nabigyan ka ng attention, maganda man yan or hindi. Parang ganon.
I'm concerned about the kids, the minors na who love to sing and who love the internet. They would hear it, aabot sa kanila yung mga songs, and if your lyrics are not for their age, medyo they'll start learning to singing songs na medyo na hindi dapat nasa mentality nila. So kaya concern ko yung like, I'm sorry about the term bastos, parang concern ko sa youth na they get into music na that's good for them. Yeah. Hindi makokorrupt yung ano nila, yung youth nila, and they grow into people who would have mentality na not something I approve of lang naman. Yun lang naman
Mhm.
So yun.
Okay, Z or Dia, do you have questions? Or,
Yep,
sige, go.
comment tayo from Gaya. Yes.
Gaya.
Just going back to Payola. Yes, so still Payola, unfortunately, lalo na pag under a Payola is still a practice in TikTok, Spotify, video. But it ain't under the table no more. Maybe our companies that artists, labels, so there is like a legal transaction, hindi na siya under the table. So it's like yung parang sponsorship something. You want to sponsor, you want your song to be sponsored in higher, likely than the normal. Have to pay a fee. Maybe they make it legal. Just not
So, is that mean na hindi na nilalako yung mga songs katulad ng ginawa niyo, Kuya Will?
Sorry. Well now, parang hindi na magawa-gawa kasi radio stations hindi na ganun ka tinatangkilik well, meron yung mga wish, but they
wish bus.
wish bus. Ang gusto ng tao diyan is yung fact na meron silang live really popular and seasoned artists na nagpo-perform. Yan ang gusto nila. Pero iba na yung parang may DJ na piniplay yung songs. This is a new song from Glenn. So hindi na ganun yung parang ito nga, parang baka mas powerful pa tong Kumu to get songs released. Baka there might be a radio program here or a little TV video tayo sa TV program to get songs known by people.
Ayun. Na-mention na rin ni Gaya yung TikTok. Actually, TikTok plays a very powerful part right now in making songs famous. Ang dami ng songs na nagsimula siya sa TikTok muna, tapos hanggang sa, siguro because of pressure, because of the popularity of the song, na talagang andun na si TikTok muna, tapos dahil nga si radio kailangan ding i-play ito dahil nga sobrang sikat na siya sa TikTok na pinapakinggan ng lahat. So definitely sila naman yung mag-follow na hindi na kailangan ng whatsoever, no? Automatic i-play nila to kasi ito yung gusto ng mga tao din.
It becomes a trend. It's a trend.
And especially na na yung mga songs na yon ay piniplay din sa mga noontime show, 'di ba? Ganun ka popular. And dahil nga may mga what do you call this one? May mga dance challenge palalo na ginagawa. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga naggi-gift. Ayan, sunod-sunod pumapasok yung mga mga GTS. So grabe, sunod-sunod yung paglipad nila. Thank you for ayan 'di ba? Ang daming lumilipad.
Thank you so
Much. Ayun. So yes, sino pa may question? And kanina nagtanong si Kayamaan kung sabi niya kung nakapag-sample ka na, ginawang showtime. Tinatanong niya kung nakapag-sample ka na daw ba. Pero sakto lang din naman yung pagdating ni Kayamaan. Pero I think Kayamaan, he cannot grace us with a song because of his health condition right now. So, sabi nga ni Dia nung una, sabi niya, hindi siya makakanta, ako na lang kakanta. Sabi ko, para-paraan ka rin. Gusto mo lang talaga kumanta eh. Pero hindi na rin daw siya kakanta right now kasi walang accompaniment
mic.
daw.
No, I actually asked,
Wala din
told
akong mic.
Dia
I'm
na
so sorry.
I can't if I'll be asked to sing my song. Sabi ko hindi ko na maabot yung mga songs ko. Bata pa ako noon eh. That was around 18 years ago. Hindi ko na maabot. And given my condition, it's hard for me to sing. It's actually a hard song.
Okay. Pero if given a chance, gusto mo ba na someone will sing that for you? Yung mas bata? Like for example, ayan si Josh. Kunwari, willing na willing siya.
Well,
Na tipong siya na nagno-nominate sa sarili niya. Ganon, joke lang, Josh. Pero yun nga, gusto mo ba? Kasi si Josh mataas din yung minsan yung boses niya. 'Di ba? May mga times din naman na kinakaya niya. So would you want to let your song be sung by other artists, or you okay lang ba sa na ipasa na itong mga songs na to and then you will be the producer or something? Kasi nga naman 'di ba? sabi nga ni Kayamaan, songwriter pa rin naman daw yung may kinikita kaysa sa singer pagdating sa royalty. Pero syempre, ang guest natin na si Gia, next week may sasabihin kung paano din naman na merong cut or something like that. Go Wings, do it daw.
Do what?
Oh, hindi sinasabi ni Pa Jojo, go Wings, do it daw. And of course, hindi alam ni Wings kung ano yung do it daw kasi wala namang binabagsak si Josh. Kaya hindi niya maalala yung pangalan ni Josh. Ayan, sabi ni Don Don, need ng ear training to select good song interpretation. Ayan na, para kay Josh ata yan. Produce mo ulit yung song mo. Yes. Actually, madaling sundan yung mga songs nga ni ano. Ano?
Kasi doon ako pupunta. Sabi ni Josh, nagpapapogi na ako, Matt, kasi doon ako pupunta. Haha. Char.
Wala, yung pagpapapogi dito sa Kumu, kailangan magbagsak ka ulit ng Harana tsaka Chocolate Hills. Ronel, hello.
Mabathala ka.
Wow, grabe na yung batala. Hindi ni Josh yan kasi sinabi niya sa akin yung presyo. Ang mahal-mahal pala kapag sa peso. Nag-iipon yan si Josh ngayon.
Basta lang.
Nag-iipon si Josh ngayon pampagupit. Hello sa lahat ng gandang gabi. How about you guys? Yung mga nandyan sa baba. Meron pa ba kayong mga... Oy, si LTJ daw nandito pero hindi ko nakita. Pero thank you, Gaya, for mentioning LTJ. Hello, LTJ. And baka kayo dyan, meron pa kayong tanong sa ating guest na si Wing Soriano. Okay, let's talk about kasi this is singer-songwriter naman. So, can you give us a background with one of your song? Ano yung pinakagusto mo sa lahat ng song mo muna?
Well, my favorite of the ones I wrote is You'll Always Be Mine. You can look it up. Nandun pa rin sa YouTube channel ko. You'll Always Be Mine. It's a slow ballad where I played all the instruments also in the piano. I like the piano part there. So yun kaya ano. And then the lyrics and the way it moves.
Okay. So, yung una, yung You Always Be Mine, ano ba yung parang pinaka-kwento neto? Para lang din before everyone will go play that song. Kasi nga, pag tinlay nila ngayon, baka hindi na sila manood sa atin. So, mamaya na lang. Pero right now, just give us a background there regarding that song, You'll Always Be Mine. Ano ba yung nasa isip ni Wings during that time? Kasi nga, sabi mo, it is not about your experience or internalization or what?
Yeah. Well, it's about trying to tell someone na someone you not really just met pero yung nakikilala mo na how siya nakapasok sa puso mo and sa isip mo and that how you want to be with her for a very very long time and to do many things mga ganyan together. So yeah, yan yung theme yan. Wala ring inspiration yan. It's just words that I like to sing. Tapos I like to sing it through the music I made already.
Okay, actually ano na yata yan LTJ kasi kanina mas mahina kanina. So I think the sound of the microphone is nasa optimum na right now. So yun. Okay. Pero kasi nga 'di ba, you mentioned earlier yung pandemic and all and a lot of singer-songwriters were able to make a song out of the pandemic na tipong yung hardships nila o kaya naman yung mental health nila or anything that has something to do with the pandemic. How about you? Did you ever create a song or two regarding that or during that era or yung period na yon ng pandemic?
No, wala akong nagawa during the pandemic time kasi I was bedridden that time pa rin already and I was musically incapacitated actually. I couldn't sing and I couldn't write and I can only make songs pag nakakanta ko ng maigi. Talagang I have to hear it. I have to hear myself kind of perform the song for myself and play it sing it through a mic or something or basta wala company. Hindi ko nagagawa yun nung pandemic time. Ano na ako nung my hands were tied. My hand was tied. Isa lang. And my throat was stuck. Hindi ako makapagawa ng melody properly.
Mhm. Pero right now, pwede ka na ulit or andun ka pa rin sa period na hindi pa rin pwede?
No, I think I can feel
You can na.
I've been practicing my singing years ago, and I've been having friends I trust na nakakantahan ko, which they appreciate me naman and remind me pag meron ako things to improve on or kung nag-improve na ako, and it helps me a lot. So ayan, so I think I'm ready to make melodies na by using my voice.
Okay.
So, pwede na.
So you are really open to feedback regarding that, no? Pero do you feel frustrated kapag kasi you are willing to accept na uy hindi pa okay Wings or medyo ano pa you're not getting there or what? Do you feel frustrated from time to time?
Well, if it's people I trust, talagang ano naman, very supportive naman ang pagkakasabi ng people I trust pagdating sa ganyan eh. Kasi I choose my friends well naman, and I choose the people I trust well, and pag sila ang nagsabi naman I trust that, and sasandalan ko talaga, and I will improve what they tell me na kailangan kasi love ko sila eh, tsaka titiwala ako, and I believe that they're not saying it to hurt me.
Mhm.
They're just trying to help me improve. So yun, I won't get that frustrated pala yung what you said.
Mhm.
Frustrated, yes, I would get frustrated, but not frustrated lang in my own time when I try to practice what they say na improve ko. So I try, and then frustration pag talagang hindi ko magawa. But then when I feel na meron namang, uy, lulusot pa yan, maabot ko pa yan,
Mhm.
magagawa ko yung sinasabi nila, I work harder. But I believe frustration naman is when you don't try anymore. Frustrate ka kasi it won't improve anymore pag hindi ka na sumubok.
Okay. So, singit lang kayo kapag meron kayong kasi nga wala tayong background music kaya hangga't maaari tinutuloy-tuloy ko. Ayoko ng dead air. So, yan. Go,
So,
Z.
Kuya Wings, so because of your experience during the pandemic and what happened to you personally, do you think this can be an inspiration, or like you will be able to write a deeper songs because of the experience that you went through?
Yes, I believe so.
Mag-iiba yung style ng, do you think mag-iiba din yung style ng mga kanta mo?
Yeah, I think big boy na ako eh. Big boy
Sige
na
nga,
ako.
kung big boy ka nga. Joke
Yeah,
lang.
kasi the things I went through, feeling ko big boy na ako. Pwede na
Mhm.
akong magsulat ng things that are deeper. You know, mas maraming makakapture na important elements in lyrics and music. Musically, medyo I have improved a lot more kasi talagang isang kamay ang gamit.
Mhm.
But yeah, big boy right.
Okay. Since you are a big boy right now and you are more knowledgeable or you have that deeper understanding or wisdom right now as a big boy, as a big boy that you are, and looking back at your previous music, meron ka bang mga naisip na ay dapat pala ganituhin siya, dapat pala ay ayusin pa ito, musically wise, meaning wise, or anything na pwedeng improve pa dito sa mga music na to? May ganun bang factor?
Well, nothing specific naman in particular na music or songs. Parang ano yan eh, kasi alam mo pa, feeling ko parang tattoo yan eh. Yung pag mali na mali.
Mm.
Hindi mo na pwedeng, parang it just doesn't feel right to go back to a song na siya, and then saying na may pangit dito, papalitan ko. Well, pwede rin naman, but it's a time in your life na nakabuo ka ng something, especially ni-release yan, naka-post na yan somewhere, papalitan mo pa. Kung meron kang bad feelings about the song, tapos papalitan mo, parang ako, let it go, let it to be released, people have heard it and people like it na, or kung ano pa man ang hindi mo nagustuhan dun sa yung feeling mo kasi nag-big boy ka, di ba? Meron kang wider knowledge. Parang yung ginawa ko during that time, ano yan eh, yun ako nung time na yun, that was me, I was doing me. And if I were to use my big boyness, I think it's better, I think it's more, it sits well with me to just make new ones. Do me now. Wag na yung ano ko ba, papalitan ko pa yung tattoo ko. Ano na yun, it's embedded na in your body and in your creations or collections or whatever. So yun.
Okay, before basahin ni Dia yung tanong ni Josh, look at the time. We now have 1 hour and 25 minutes past the start of this live stream, and the current time here in the Philippines is 11:25 p.m. How about there, Z?
Here in California, it's 8:25 a.m. Guys, mag-gloomy
Okay.
tayo today.
Okay, go Dia.
Hindi na ako naririnig.
Hindi.
Wala.
Ha, naririnig?
Wala.
Anong wala?
Naririnig?
Sorry, I'm having a hard time.
Ayun, akala ko wala. Hindi lang kasi nag-repeat. So may question lang dito si Josh. Kuya Wings, meron ba time na para sa'yo hindi maganda ang song? Pero sa iba, okay naman siya.
Sorry, what was the question?
Wings mo.
Sabi daw ni Josh, meron bang time na para sa'yo hindi maganda yung song pero sa iba okay siya?
Wala naman akong ganung opinion about are we talking about a song I
Yung
made?
mga songs, yeah, yours.
Yes.
Wala naman akong yung may input. Pangit ito. Na nagaganda.
Like, so, like for instance, parang hindi ka pa convinced, pero sa iba, it's perfect. Like, pwede na i-release mo na yun. Go na. Sama mo yun. You have that, like, you want, hindi ka pa satisfied, pero satisfied ka na dun sa
Okay, you're saying kung meron ba yung gusto na ng iba but I'm still not happy with? Wala. I just think I'm still in the process of making new songs pa kasi I'm in that stage na I'm going back into my musical life and kailangan ko nang gumawa ng bago and siguro through the process doon ko na lang makikita kung meron sila yung gusto na kailangan kong maging happy with. Tingnan na lang natin doon sa mga bagong gawa. Yung mga gawa na before na hindi pa ako happy na gusto ng iba, hindi ko pa alam eh. Hindi ko pa alam
Pero
din.
may, parang okay na sa iba, perfect na sa iba, pero gawa sa iba. So they don't know kung paano mo kasi ginagawa. Ano yung pinaka-mahirap na part para sa'yo sa song writing? Producing. What's the hardest part? Like, when it comes to you or what's the hardest part for you?
Okay, dalawa yung question niya, bale. So, isa sa songwriting tapos sa producing. So, let's go with songwriting muna para hindi siya double barrel. Let's go. The hardest part in songwriting for you?
Yeah, the hardest part is being real with the lyrics without alienating your listeners in the future. So, kasi merong mga songs na galing sa sarili mo na masyadong sayo lang na people won't be able to relate. It's hard to write something na yung gets ng iba sana.
Kasi dapat relatable. Parang katulad ng mga shows dito sa Kumu na kailangan as much as possible, you get a lot of comments kapag relatable yung content mo, no? Parang ganon. So, relatability is very important in songwriting. How about sa producing naman?
Well, producing, mahirap is being relatable din yan. Yung getting the right vibe. Kunyari, well, choosing your market din naman. Ano ba pipiliin ko? Mga kabataan ba? Or yung mga
Mhm.
may
Age
sabihin
range.
yung mga, yeah,
Or yung demographics talaga.
graphics, yeah. And so, which will I prioritize ba? So that's a hard thing. Parang isipin ko rin, ano bang ang bigyan ko na importansya, the youth who will later on supposedly like your music, na pagtanda nila dala pa rin nila, or yung mga kaedad kong mga thunders
Mhm.
na pareho kami ng puso. So, I don't know. Yun, mahirap lang yung producing. Kailangan mo mag-produce ng pag kinalat mo. Tama yung tinatamaan mo.
So right now, what do you think is the yung demographic na kailangan mo i-touch sa pagbabalik mo bilang singer-songwriter?
Well, that's the hard part I mentioned. I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet what to target. Parang am I trying to target millennials? Hindi ko well, with the lane thing I said, ang magiging millennial na. But this is basing it on other artists. Parang sabi ko, meron akong gustong lane, pero ako gusto kong gumawa ng bago na akin. Maybe trying out new instruments. Like dati kasi ang instrumento lang sa buhay ko gitara, piano, drums. Yun. And now it's the new songs now, electronic drums na yung gamit.
Nga. Yung katulad kanina, si Peewee na pumasok at nag-gift sa atin, dito sa Kumu siya yung nag-ano ng electronic
Drummer. Yeah.
drum. Oo.
I watch it.
Mhm.
So yun nga, bago na yung tunog ngayon. I'm trying to look for a new sound na sa loob ko manggagaling. Hindi yung dahil kinopya ko lang yung sound ng ganyan. That's producing.
Mas maganda
That's
yung authentic. Oo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sabi nga ni Josh, are you comfortable making sad songs daw?
Yes. I'm actually medyo down realm sometimes. Well, a lot of times. So sad songs are more yung hindi slapstick na witty and go sa sad songs talaga lalabas yan.
Okay. So which one is your cup of tea? As a songwriter, is it sad song or yung happy song?
I'm actually afraid to write sad songs because it might cause me to fall apart, to break down, or masyadong totoo na parang I might end up exposing my
Vulnerability.
vulnerability, and right now, given my condition also, and sometimes I get depressive at times, and if I write songs na medyo mabigat ang loob, talaga bumigay ako, and baka hindi ko lang magawa ng makarelate ang tao kasi puro ako lang yun, puro feelings ko lang yun. Baka pag-uusapan ko yung pagiging bored ko dito sa kuweba ko, sa bedridden na to.
Mhm.
It's just to me. Baka ganun.
Okay.
Pero di ba
Geek Chick-
mas ano yon, mas do you think that's not it's more effective to use yung experience to write a songs, katulad like I'm not saying na yung kanta ni Kim Chu na Bawal Lumabas is like a good song, pero like because of what was going on at that time na she was getting bashed and everything like that, it actually was an effective way of turning a negative into a positive, like do you think it will help at somehow to write an effective or much more effective songs na marami din in your situation na makakarelate?
Well, yeah, maganda kung maraming makaka-relate. I'm just afraid na I might spill out my insides too much, na yung storya ko lang yung ginagawa ko. if I write not based on words I just put together, kung gagawin kong sarili kong puso ang gagawin, baka masyadong ako lang yung sulat ko and hindi na sila makarelate, or parang it might have an effect na nagdadrag lang ako ng other people down by yung experience ko, yung ano ko. Ayoko naman masyado akong maging, parang I feel na it's selfish na yung ako lang, yung feelings ko lang. Pakinggan nyo yan, hilahin kayo pababa niya.
Okay, as part of my observation, if I may, part ng pagiging sinasabi mo kaninang big boy version mo or something like that is that that's why you are being afraid, kasi nga part of your new version is that kapag gumawa ka na ngayon, meron na siyang experiential factor na hindi mo na maiwasan na talagang may experience na nandoon sa pagra-write mo. Unlike before na walang experience, wala siyang personal touch, wala siya yung internalization and all. Is it safe to say na ganun ka na nga talaga ngayon as a new version of a songwriter na talagang posible kasi na maki-carried away ka na sa pagsusulat na may ibibigay mo na yung talagang experience mo?
Yung katulad ng kala Moira, di ba? Like Josh
Yeah,
said,
hugot.
na puro hugot. And Billie Eilish too, di ba? More on like experiences and stuff. And it's actually much more effective sa mga tao.
Well, yes, I think it's good yung ano. Pero talagang ako lang hugot is good, but I just I'm just afraid na my hugot might be too heavy. Because I'm not point to my life right now. Sorry, because I don't want to drag you down, but parang
No.
given I'm in this, so yung hugot ko baka masyadong mabigat.
Mhm.
But what I notice sa mga listeners like Gen Z and millennials, sometimes they tend to gravitate towards the authentic feelings or lyrics ng kanta. They could relate more to the lyrics. Kasi diba, Sir Wiz, during your time, talagang yung mga kanta is heartfelt din yung lyrics. Although, it may not be your personal experience, but yung lyrics is very relatable. Like the one actually ended yung song. The singer is like, it is telling a complete story. Like, medyo, I think your weakness at the moment, or your down side maybe at the moment, may contribute to your
Yes.
future artistic success. Mas may ilalabas yung artistic success. Or maybe you just need someone, or like your trusted musicians to give that feedback to filter out. Like, this is which one is relatable or generalized, or which one is too personal. Ayun.
So Kuya Wing, so ano yung ma-advise mo sa mga tao na gustong mag-pursue ng pagsa-songwrite, pagpo-produce ng music, ayan, katulad ni Josh, ano yung ma-advise mo? Ay, si Josh kasi meron nang na-release na one song. I don't know kung kailan niya susundan. But ano yung maya-advise mo sa kanila na, hey, write that song, just release that, ano yung mga nag-hesitate, ano yung mga ma-advise mo sa kanila dun sa mga nag-hesitate na writers?
Idea, hesitate daw.
Hoy!
Bakit?
Meron na daw si Josh next month. O sige, Sir Wings.
Well, my advice is to find a good balance. Yung sa'yo, yung what you write, what you wanna write about, find a good balance na you will be happy with it. Of course, other people will be happy with, kasi hindi lang naman ikaw makikinig yan eh. It will be people, other people. So, find a good balance na hindi ikaw lang yung makaka-relate dun sa ginawa mo. even with, well, from lyrics and also with with music, kung gagawa ka lang, kunyari lang ako yung mga nasanayan ko, like old country music, folk songs, and if I keep making songs na, kung ano yung kinagisnan ko, the young people might not enjoy it. Kasi hindi nila tunog yun, hindi tunog ng kinagisnan din nila yun. So find a good balance from kung ano yung alam mo to something they know. Kasi it can be a selfish venture. So if they want to make songs, from lyrics to the sound to the music, you put together for the song.
Okay, that's your advice to aspiring singer-songwriter, right? How about yung what if merong lumapit sa'yo kasi alam niya yung naging background mo and whatsoever, or yung naging experience mo, and alam niya that once in your life naging successful producer ka naman with Let Me Be The One. What if merong certain bata or aspiring singer-songwriter na magpapa-mentor sa'yo, ano naman yung pwede mong i-advise sa kanya bilang ikaw yung mentor at saka mentee mo siya?
Well, I think it's gonna come from kung ano na lang ang material niya and yung interest niya in music. We'll have to work on it together, learn each other together. Tapos ma-advise ko na lang sa kanya based on kung ano yung gawa niya. Alam mo, ang gawin natin dito, ganyan. And I think yung music should be, doon natin malalaman if good yung direction ng lyrics niya or ng music na mapili niya. Pag kunyari gusto niya rap i-advise ko na, okay, but meron akong advice, if your rap song is going to follow the bandwagon, kunyari na bashing, diba kasi sa rapping meron mga ganong culture na
Yung mga bars, yung mga ganon.
yeah. So I will meron ako magiging advice yung kung ako magme-mentor, lang isa-isang detalye lang yung papasukin, diba? But there's no general advice. I think it will be based on who you're working with, mentoring mo.
Okay, that's on the part of your mentee-mentor relationship. What if kunwari, kasi nga, hindi siya generalized. So, pero, sabihin na lang natin si Josh, para naman at least specific. Let's go specific. Tapos siya naman ay gusto niyang angkinin or gusto niyang bigyan ng sariling flavor yung mga kanta mo. Kasi nga gusto niya na i-release din to para naman makabuo na siya ng madaming songs and all. Although may re-release siya next month daw. So pero gusto niya naman na, gusto ko naman na yung mga songs mo naman para naman as a singer, as an artist na how to perform and all. Gagamitin ko yung kanta mo. So what can you advise to him naman? Being ito specific na tao.
I don't know kung may advice ako. It will be an honor if somebody approaches me na gusto niyang kantahin yung kanta ko. It means may appreciation siya na gusto niyang itatak ang pangalan niya dun sa something I made. So that's an honor. It's an honor. It's something na a big gesture for somebody to ask you for that permission or something. Now, hindi ko alam kung may advice ako kasi wala naman, artist din naman yan. Siguro, na lang, pag-uusapan na lang namin yung song na nilapitan.
Oo, kasi ang kahit papano, yes, you mentioned na artist din naman siya. May sariling flavor din naman siya. But you being an artist, but you being the father of those songs, kahit papano you have that kind of emotion or medyo emotional ka in terms of your craft din naman na parang basta wag mong baguhin yung ditong part na to or certain aspect nito, kailangan ay ma-preserve mo to, ma-maintain mo to or something like that.
Meron din naman ganun. Depending on what material yung pag-uusapan. Kaya meron din naman ako sasabihin. Ako, ang idea ko dyan is this, siguro enlighten the person lang. Ito, labas mo yung kulit mo dyan kasi kulit ko yung nilabas ko dyan sa part.
Ay naku, makulit talaga yan si Josh. Sabi ganun. Ayan Josh, nilalakad ka na namin ng todo-todo. Baka naman. Baka naman pasayahin mo naman kami ngayong gabi, oh.
PM is na Josh.
Gusto ko i-workshop ka ni Sir Wings, magbagsak ka muna. Ay, nagtatanong siya kung nag-workshop ka daw po ba, Sir Wings.
Well, nothing official, nothing organized, but I can be a consultant pero wala namang workshop na official. Tumatanggap ka ng Gcash.
Tumatanggap ng Dayas. Ay,
Oh
tumatanggap
yes,
ng
lagi akong tumatanggap ng Gcash pag magbibigay kayo.
Ikaw, Ate Dia, do you have any questions?
Gusto ko lang, ay wala akong question, pero gusto ko lang i-request ni Sir Wings na ma-release na yung kanyang mga songs sa mga official music platforms kasi ang gaganda.
Eh sabi niya nga, walang pilitan. Joke lang.
Hindi ko pinipilit, I'm just looking
Requesting.
forward.
Part of your wish list.
Yes, parang yung parang yung album ni Taylor Swift back in the day na inangkin yung kanyang producer. And then what she did is she made her version, Taylor's version, so that she will own everything about the song. Magkakaparang hinakot sa kanyang mga kanta niya. So ayaw sa akin release yung kanta ko, I will release it again.
Yeah.
Parang ganon. But it's a different situation naman sa'yo. You have a record label who's trying to fix that. So looking forward to hear this song in the future.
Yes.
I'm working on it now.
And ang sabi nga daw ni Josh, I added you sa FB Sir Wings. Huwag mo siyang i-accept. Huwag mo siya i-accept. Yan yung advice namin sa iyo. Ano daw sabi ni Josh?
Looks like may gustong sabihin si Josh. Bagsak ka muna ng Chocolate Hills.
Tsaka reminding you, Josh, this is not your show. Hindi ito bulsahan, Josh, para umakyat ka na lang, no?
This is not your show. This is not your time. This is not its show time.
Simple to, hindi sana budol.
Parang sinabi mo na rin indirectly na bumaba si Dia, di ba? Dia, pinapababa ka, kasi gusto niyo daw kausapin si Wings.
Sorry, hindi ka featured host. It's not your time.
Di actually, featured host dapat si Josh nung pilot episode. Pero siya mismo yung nag-beg off na. Because of...
Sana kausap mo si Sir Wings.
Hindi, sa pilot episode naman, kay Kuya Oji dapat.
Kuya,
Tsaka hindi naman, tsaka dahil naman sa'yo, kaya naman natin nag-guess si Wings because of you. Pero alam mo, kaya nga tinatanong kita dati kung okay na ba yung audio mo. Kasi pag nagsabi ka lang na hindi, si Kaya Maan ipapasok as featured host. Kasi, kita mo ngayon.
at least gumana yung internet niya.
Yung internet, yung music naman yung kaya tayo yung nag-adjust.
Pinaflat ko yung wig ko. Charot.
Masyadong mata.
Pinaflat mo rin yung mic mo, no?
Ayan na nga po! Dia, baba! Sabay ganun.
Baba, di.
Baba, Dia. Ang bilis ka usap.
Tingnan mo,
Thank you so
madali
much,
kang
Josh.
ikausap dito.
Ayan pa, mamaya ka na bumaba. Ay, pwede din, Dia, baba ka na para divided by 3 na lang. Ang sasama pala, no?
Ayan.
Ayan, hindi manalo-nalo si Josh.
Kaya kailangan ko lang
Ay, ito Josh, di ba nanalo ka kagad? Ito pa, I am your
Ayun,
lucky cat.
nanalo.
Oy, nanalo siya 200!
Ayan.
O, ikaw naman, Dia, pwede mo bang dagdagan yun? Kasi yung kay Z ay...
Yung binaksak ni Josh, nadagdagan niya.
hindi, ayun, nanalo. Uy, sunod-sunod yung panalo. Oh.
Uy, galing.
Hindi, kasi kanina ay si Z ay yung message o kaya naman ay advice sa aspiring singer-songwriter. Tapos sa akin naman kapag kinuha siyang mentor o kaya naman si Josh ay lumapit sa kanya at kukunin tuloy. Tawag dito, i-release yung song gamit yung kanyang voice and all. So how about you, Dia? Meron ka bang gusto din na parang ano ang pwede pa natin makuha kay Wings in terms of advice depending on the different situation?
Sorry, what's that?
Hindi, si Dia pa. Magtatanong si Dia. Go.
Sir Wings, when it comes to lyrics, kasi gusto ko yung lyrics mo sa mga songs mo. English pero relatable. So, how do you, is there like do you effort for other people when it comes
Sorry,
to
do I
the
what?
letter
Sorry,
and the lyrics?
Do you...
If
Okay, go.
do you check on other people's opinion daw when it comes to your lyrics?
Like yung,
Well,
yung kay Jimmy na, oo.
Ayusin mo kung sinong Jimmy yan.
Jimmy Santos.
Di ba si Jimmy, yung like may message yung may sinadjust ka kay Jimmy about the his lyrics. Pero it's pag-mix na rin yung Jimmy na that's the part.
Yeah, parang ganito. Kasi parang ikaw naman yung sa sitwasyon ni Jimmy Bondok.
yeah.
Tapos ibang tao ay ikaw during that time na nagsasuggest na ay dapat palitan mo to, dapat hindi ganito. Yung sa specifically in lyrics. Sabi mo ano yung maging approach mo or response mo towards that? Are you gonna listen to them na yes, palitan ko yung lyrics, or you will stick to your own? Kasi nga ito yung sinasabi ng conviction mo and yung artistry mo.
Well, yeah. I'm inclined to listen. Yeah. Yeah, kasi of course, again, as I said, find a balance. Now, if may opinion yung iba about yung gawa mo, yung opinion nila, get that balance na makikinig ka rin sa iba. Yeah. But like now, as I said, hindi pa ako umaandar sa pagsusulat ng songs ngayon kasi I just started getting back into music, trying to sing again.
Okay.
Pero before kasi yung ganyan ginawa ko rin yan eh. Like, I was in a band na, well, then before I started doing the solo acoustic thing, and then nilapitan ako ng record label. And then, ayan, nung time na to make the 10 songs na Under Pressure, talaga 10 songs like in a month, parang ganun. So, and produced na rin yung like produced na pwede nang idiretso sa sa recording, talaga yung pwede nang i-burn.
Mhm.
Ganun. So, ang ginawa ko, inampong ko yung mga 3 dati kong kabanda sa bahay. So, while I was recording sa home studio ko, pinakikinig ko sa kanila. Pinadidinig ko sa kanila yung gawa ko. What do you think? Tapos, tawag nga sa akin ng dalawa dad kasi inampun ko sila.
Mhm.
Ganda dad. So, doon ko nakuha yung lakas ng loob ko to push through with submitting my creations doon sa list namin, sa playlist mo sa album.
So, Z? Meron ka bang sasabihin pa for your last words? Or what last words?
Grabe.
Ay, wala. Walang marinig. What happened? Z?
Ako pala yun, no? Ano ako naririnig? Ay, hindi. Meron ka bang ipopromote?
Naririnig ako?
Yes. JR.
Yeah, well, this is my first show after a long while. Yeah, I'll be wearing my wig for a while. Hair fall problems. But you'll see soon. Dear Dira, as suggested by Dad, it's my former co-host. And then more interactive shows. Ayusin ko muna audio ko.
Okay. That's the best move.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sir Wings. Talaga, I was
You're welcome.
very
Very welcome.
happy that yeah, you are able to give us your time and for your whatever is on your mind. Thank you so much.
Ayan.
Welcome and thank you also.
Picture naman tayo.
Wait lang.
Oh, yeah.
Sige, picture muna. Sino magpipicture?
Wag ako,
Sige, sabay tayo, Z. 1, 2, and 3, smile. Okay. Kasi sa akin naman, sunog yung mukha ko dito. Ewan ko kung nakikita nyo na parang sunog na naman. Ewan ko ba kay Kun? Kay Kum. Thank you, Josh. And of course,
Yes.
Wings. Do you have something to promote?
Well, not really. Thank you. Well, I haven't been doing anything but be on my bed. But I will be promoting something when songs get done. Soon, hopefully, I'll start working on that.
Ayan.
Well, thank you for inviting me, for having me. Thank you.
Yes, Kuya. Thank you so much, Kuya Wings. And guys, follow Kuya Wings. Ayan, Wings_Soriano.
Yes.
Para masubaybayan natin, and once he releases his song, syempre, masa-search up natin siya very quickly, right? And so yes, and sa Facebook niya. And we will also include Francis Wings. Ayan. Ipopost ko yun, i-attach natin yung links niya sa YouTube and also yung Facebook niya. Ayan. So, if you guys are interested na makuha yung mga artistic ideas ni Kuya Wings. Ayan. So, thank you guys. Again, ang next Sana All episode natin, subaybayan nyo yan next Sunday. And so, same time, 10 p.m. Philippine times. And again, this is your host. Thank you so much for watching us. And I'm always reminding you to always take a chance and make a choice, or your life will be richer. See you guys next week.
Yes, and on my end, every Saturday, sa GGSS or Ganda, Generation Guesting Saturday Showdown, and on Sunday naman ay Sana All Singer-Songwriter. So, the concept here is spend your weekends with Matt. So, that's all. And of course, every 10 p.m. naman nagla-live ako kapag kailangan. And this has been your host, Artist Matt, your singer-songwriter. Reminding you of your singer-songwriter.
Hoy!
Ang tagal-tagal kasi nitong music mag-play eh. Ang tagal kasi ng intro sa kasi nga ipi-play ko yung song. Pero this has been your host, Artist Matt, your vlogger turned live streamer. Ayan, correct na. Reminding you of my vlogs, mantra, walk, leave a mark, and make a difference. Thank you so much for gracing us, Wayne Soriano, and of course, thank you sa ating mga gifters, Joshua or Josh Music, Denden, Pajojo, Boggy, Piwi, Dia, Kokay, Geya, Riri, Geek Chick, and The Stitch. Thank you so much to everyone. Stay safe and stay awesome. And of course, see you next week sa ating episode 3. Ending this live now. See you in 3. I see you. Bye!